ice that God laid before
No,
us.
it's ice hot because you've been sipping on it for 45 minutes, fucker.
It's ice
Did you
hot.
just say ice hot?
Ice hot, baby?
I've had quite a few. Leave me alone.
It's ice hot. What the fuck is ice hot? If anyone knows, tell us in the comment section below what ice hot is.
It's ice hot.
Well, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Startup X, episode 23, presented by 2 Sick TV. I'm your host, Sick Sensei. Joining me today, Sick Lawless.
What's up?
And Sick Psycho.
What's happening?
And we've had quite a few of these Bud Light Platinums, so it's going to be a fun episode, if you will.
Should be. Should be.
I mean, take into consideration, he just said ice hot.
Ice hot. Yes.
It happens. It's icy hot. Come on.
It happens.
It goes on icy and finishes off hot.
Just so landed on the stuff. And just sat there for a second.
Shit. So anyway, if you want to see your gameplay right here on the Startup X Gaming News Podcast,
Yes, this is a gaming news podcast.
we'll get to that in just a minute. All you gotta do is save it to your vault, either console, label it Startup X, and send us an email, 2sicktv@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on Twitter at 2sicktv. If you're here, you know how to spell that shit, so I ain't gotta spell it for you. And if you have any questions, you can hit us up, 2sicktv@gmail.com, or on Twitter, just the same. Just like Mr. Gamer Eat did. That's a good buddy of mine. We play together and shit. And he asked a question, what do we think about, what did he say, Modern Warfare 3, and how they're, and Modern Warfare 3 cheaters, and what should be done about this, and what they're doing about it? What do you think about that?
I
think
think
to stop coughing.
I'm trying.
I think how many people have we played with in the past few days that have come off of bans or playing on new accounts because they have been banned?
So what? Sick Eagle, right?
Sick
got
Eagle,
banned. I think
yeah.
my buddy OG Tron got banned. Shout out to those guys. Really good players, really solid players, but they did the prestige token glitch.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Which I was like this close to doing. So
and I was
glad
that
I
close
didn't.
to doing it on the Xbox. But we both kind of knew that, you know, being how they handled it before and how they handle it now, you know, they are gonna ban motherfuckers for doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're cheating. You're gaining an advantage against your opponents, and that is it. I mean, granted, that's just prestige tokens, but gaining an advantage, you know, getting a prestige token allows you to what, double your weapon XP, so you can get the fucking damage and range on the striker before you even you know, earned it. You know what I'm saying? So twice as fast. And it's just, you know, they deserve to be banned. Like I said to my friends, everything's cool, but they deserved it. But they got rank reset in a 2-day, 48-hour ban. It wasn't that bad. But
that was just for the prestige glitch.
My buddy Eagle Eye was 10th prestige.
Yeah. He was 10th prestige and had to start over.
That hurts, bro. That hurts bad.
That would straight make me want to.
But the question is, how do we feel about it? I feel good about it. I feel like they're handling it right? Because if you go back to the other games, they're still hacking lobbies, and you know, the 10th prestige lobbies that they just give you 10th prestige.
Yeah.
That's just stupid, man. And you know, it's a competitive environment. Let's keep it competitive. Thank you, Infinity Ward. Competitive. Thank you, Infinity Ward, for taking care of that, because it is a competitive environment, and I want it to remain that way as long as possible.
Yeah, I mean, look what they did with the first truck, or first glitch, where you get in the truck on outpost. Like, you got to do the shit now and you die.
Yeah,
you were like, that's
instantly
fucking
die.
awesome.
That's like counter troll right there.
I think, you know, like, there's going to be a lot of glitches, exploits found in multiplayer games. You know,
Yeah, there's like a rock glitch right now on Liberation.
Yes, it's the second Modern Warfare game with a rock glitch. Who figured? But
Never would have thought that was coming.
You know, I think they're doing a pretty good job of it so far, and I think like it's only going to get more strict if the glitches get worse, and then, you know, but they're fixing it, patching shit, banning people. Like, you know, it's working out all in our favor for those who don't do it. You know?
I mean, you know, Battlefield's doing the same thing, kind of setting that situation up. So I think it's going to be overall good that both games are taking it seriously, not taking this shit lightly, because it's not to be taken lightly. Again, competitive environment.
I mean, when people cheat, I mean, you lose players.
Well, you lose
Because-
players, you piss
because-
people off. You know,
Well,
it's just
because
fun.
I mean, yeah, you let the players hack and do all of this shit that they want to do. Yeah, it's fun and stuff for the people that do it. For the people that don't want to do it, they just go to a different game.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So, it's not a good thing. Hacking and cheating, to me, can never be a good thing. I understand, like, you want to flex your nuts and say, look what I did to your game, but, I still think that you're just breaking it for people. You're ruining other people's experience playing the game.
Yes, definitely.
But moving on to the agenda we got here, PSN will be down Thursday, February 2nd, 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., if this is up by then, UK and North America. I'm getting tired of these PSN outages. Man, this shit is getting old all the time with the PSN down for maintenance, PSN down for maintenance. I wonder if this has anything to do with the PlayStation Network director leaving Sony. How do you say it? Susan Panico?
Panico?
17 years at Sony. She is the PSN head director, and she is leaving Sony. What does that mean? What could that mean in the future?
That means PSN's going to look better? More
So.
options, more features?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't have a big budget to work with, considering we don't pay for PSN.
Maybe she just sucks.
Maybe she just sucks.
Maybe it's because she was a
No, don't go there. Don't go there. I know where you're going right now. But I mean, the PlayStation Network's going down again, and this is getting kind of repetitive. It's like once a month they go down a whole day. I mean, what 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific time? That's a whole freaking day. That's not 6 to 12, 6 hours.
I mean, what kind of improvements are they doing and changes are they making?
I don't see anything
They're not
happening.
doing any changes. I mean,
I
it's
don't
just,
see shit.
I want to see. You take it down that long. I want to see something happen when it
Yeah.
comes back. Granted, I'm not paying for this service. You're making me want more and more to go to the Xbox service because it's obvious that people pay for that shit.
because I mean, even if you get the PlayStation Plus, well, you do pay. It's still gonna be down.
Exactly. Home
I mean,
is down,
even
everything's down.
if they have that pay service, I mean, it's still gonna. The whole PSN's down. So I mean, even if you bought the PlayStation service,
is you just have to wake up before they take it down and start your shit, sign in, and then
and then just leave it. Go
Yeah,
to work,
just
leave it signed in,
hope your
come to
connection
work.
don't time out.
Yeah.
Hope your power doesn't go out or anything because then you'd be fucked.
By the time you get home from work or school, whatever you do, you got PSN running. You and 5 other people.
Yeah, I was about to say, you 3 other people around the world who remembered to wake up that early, sign in.
And leave it signed in.
Yeah. So anyway, more on Sony. They say they're in no rush to reveal the PlayStation 4. But for me, I still believe they won't be far behind Microsoft. And I believe Microsoft is the next Xbox is coming 2013, but they're revealing it at E3.
I think they are too. And dude, PlayStation can't make the same mistake what they did with PS3.
They acknowledge that. They've acknowledged that in the past, and they acknowledge that.
Yeah, but they're following in the same footsteps.
I think they're leading us on. I still, even all of this stuff coming out, they're not in a rush and they're not coming out at E3 and this and that. I still think that strategically in their plans, they're smarter than that. They got to be right behind Xbox. They can't be ahead of them because then they might miss some kind of boat, but they got to be right behind them. They can't miss. They can't miss a year's worth of sales this time.
I think they don't want to be ahead of them because I don't think they want to rush things and just throw it all off, like pull a PSP Go fiasco.
We want to go on about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, they say they're in no rush, and like I said, I still believe this year we're gonna hear an announcement, a picture, a leak. Something's gonna come out about the PlayStation 4. And next year, 2013, end of the year, holiday season, PlayStation 4 comes out. It hits stores, and hopefully at a reasonable price. And and they're showing that they're realizing and they're listening to the consumer, because they're talking about the Sony PlayStation Vita when it hits America, they're coming out with a better price. And then, they're not backtracking like the Nintendo DS did, right? The Nintendo DS, like within 6 months. They decided to
They cut their price in half.
Yeah, they cut like 40% of their price off, but they're not doing that, right? They're giving you what was it? If you buy the 3G for $299, you get an 8 GB card, a game, and a month worth of the AT&T service. So, I mean, basically they're dropping the price.
That's a pretty good deal, dude. That's like $100 deal right there.
Basically, they're dropping the price without actually dropping the price on the surface. So, I mean, you know, they're sweetening the pot, if you will. They're making it better.
Yeah, it's basically one of those sales where they be like, hey, you buy this, we give you a $100 gift card.
Yeah. So, basically, the whole reason I'm bringing that up is because they're showing, you know, responsiveness to the consumer. And obviously, in Japan, it's not selling very well in comparison to the DS. And so they're showing responsiveness to the consumer. They're showing that they need to bring the console and the units out at a good price.
Yeah, I mean, they got to do something to get people like us to want to go pick it up out of the store.
Well, dude, I tell you what.
Dude, I work for my money, baby.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right now, the next-gen consoles that come out, I'm not going to wait a year for PlayStation, dude. When the next-gen consoles come out, when the Xbox comes out, if PlayStation does not come out, I'm buying Xbox.
I hear you.
Hands down. I'm not waiting a year. And, dude, I've been a Sony dude ever since the PS1.
Yeah, me too. Absolutely.
I have not bought an Xbox, but if Microsoft comes out with a new next-gen console and Sony's like, yeah, we're not coming out with ours till next year, be like, oh, well,
screw you, Sony.
Right there.
All right, I'm not trying to be biased here at all, but I think this next Xbox is going to be like leaps and bounds past the PS4 on an entertainment standpoint alone. Like as far as the online services and all that, which it is right now. Like think about how long Microsoft has sat on Xbox Live and has built this and what they offer now.
They got experience.
Sony doesn't have that yet. Like they have to catch up to that now. You know, when the Xbox comes out, they already figured out, yeah, we already got this. Now we're building on top of this. Sony's like, we're building to get there.
I see what you're saying.
I agree they might have an edge. I don't know about leaps and bounds.
But they got experience in.
I think the next gen consoles, Microsoft will have an edge. I do agree.
I think Sony's gonna have to like really bring their A game on the whole online experience. I mean, or they're gonna lose like a lot of the fan base.
Take into effect the motion gaming that's come out, dude. PlayStation Move just freaking tanked, dude. Because, dude, Kinect is soaring right now, dude. I mean, all the stuff for Kinect is great, dude. And I mean, everything is just good about it.
Almost makes this guy want to buy an Xbox.
Dude, I'm seriously.
Is that nuts?
That is crazy.
Is that crazy?
Crazy.
And you know, Kinect works. It kind of works for the right buyer. And you know they did a good job with that,
dude. It makes the Xbox a perfect living room console.
But one thing that could take the Xbox down a notch, a big, huge, big burly motherfucking notch, is if they don't support used games. Now that was a rumor we talked about last week, and I want to touch on that again. Right? This is huge. A lot of people are talking about this like they don't believe it's going to happen, and I'm sorry, people. But Microsoft runs PC. Are we right?
Yeah, but
PC, you can't buy a used game on PC.
They're denying it because they don't want it to happen. But also, who's to say the PS4 isn't going to do the same thing? They're going to be like,
who's to say it is? That could be the defining factor.
Exactly.
For a lot of people. It's not a defining factor for me. I buy my games new.
Yeah.
It's $5 difference at GameStop. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'd rather not have somebody scratched whatever they touched before. They might have wiped their ass and touched the game. I don't want that shit. I'm sorry.
No, not even that, dude. You get 30 minutes before the end game of a game, and you can't finish it because they got a scratch in a certain part, and you can't finish the fucking game.
Been there on PlayStation 1.
So have I. I have done the same thing.
And it's not worth it. I mean, $5.
And you know what I did? I broke the motherfucker in half.
Put it in the
train. I bought this like this. Can you replace this for me? I don't know what happened on the ride home.
I mean, what I'm getting at is PC gamers have been dealing with this forever, right? And it's a code. It's not something in the disc. It's not something. You just enter a code. Is it that serious? No. We've been entering codes for everything for our fucking, for our online life.
Microsoft is gonna have to shorten them codes though.
Oh God, what are they? 20,000 characters? Fucking ridiculous.
I mean, dude, like used games, like big fucking deal. I can't tell you the last time I bought a used game, or even had the thought process to go out and buy a used game.
I offended a guy at GameStop because he was like, I wanted to get Killzone 2. I wanted to try it out before I even thought about Killzone 3, And I was going to get Killzone 2, and he was like, "Oh, it's $30." And I'm like, "Cool, let me pick that up." He's like, "I got a used copy right here for $25." And I'm like, "I'd rather pay the developer. Give me the $30 one." Like, the developer puts time and effort into these games, and they deserve to be paid for it. GameStop didn't do nothing but say, "I'll take your used game and mark it up 1,000%.
Yeah,
put it on the shelf."
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pay GameStop.
Like, I'm gonna buy this game for $8 and sell it for $25.
Exactly.
What were they doing when
that's obvious good business?
When Battlefield and shit came out, and they were like, "Bring it in now, and we'll give you how much for it?
$30.
$30.
They're gonna sell it for $55.
Yeah,
dude.
Like you just paid $60-something for there, and you're gonna bring it in 2 days later for fucking half price.
A month later,
like
dude, if you bring it in now, we'll give you $30 for it. Hey, dude, they got some dumbasses like $30. Holy shit!
I mean,
well, here's a couple of the reasons. I listen to other podcasts. I watch forums and things like that. People are saying GameStop is not going to promote the Xbox, the next Xbox, or the next box, if we will. And I don't think that GameStop has the grip on Microsoft that people think. I mean, now if you walk into a GameStop, right? Games are on PC. Big games are on PC, and they don't promote them. Why? Because they're not making money off of them. But I don't think.
Dude,
I think Microsoft has the ball grip on GameStop, not the other way around.
If you walk in GameStop, their PC section is a little kiosk, in
the
back of the store.
It's tiny. It's retarded. And I mean, that's the defining factor. You're going to get a lot of promotion if PlayStation 4 does support used games and Xbox doesn't. Say if PlayStation 4 continues with their online passcodes. Obviously, GameStop is okay with this because it's a $10 difference, which makes a $5 difference if you buy a used game. They work together on this. If they stick with that, then at that point, maybe the PlayStation is going to have an edge to the general consumer who walks in GameStop. Well, what console do I buy? Yeah. Obviously, GameStop guy's going to go, "You want the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, that one's way
because
better.
You're going to buy our used games for it, But I mean, I can't see that being such an unfeasible thought of non-used games. I think it's highly likely.
Like,
dude,
both of these companies want these developers to make top-notch games. They want to compete against the other one. So, like, if Xbox is not supporting used games and Sony is, but their developers out here getting screwed because people are buying used copies of their games, they're not going to have the money to invest back into their titles.
So it benefits the developer to make better games for the Xbox,
right?
Exactly. So at the end of the day, Xbox profits more, off of not really worrying about GameStop.
Yeah.
And Microsoft is much bigger than GameStop. Yeah. GameStop to me is nothing. I can get my shit on Amazon, shipped to my door. I mean, there's so many other outlets, right? Maybe 5 years ago it was a little more. 10 years ago.
I mean, look at it this way. Like, I could say, yeah, I want to pre-order my shit at GameStop and go to the midnight release and wait in line for 20, 30, 40 minutes before I can get home. Or I can walk my ass into Walmart, not wait in line at all, and fucking go home and play my shit right away.
Like I said, I mean, everybody's, I listened, what was it, IGN podcast was saying GameStop has got the edge, and they kind of going to not promote the Xbox. Dude. I really think that is wrong. I really think that GameStop doesn't mean shit to Microsoft.
Nice. Juice.
Awesome. I mean, GameStop doesn't mean shit to Microsoft. And that doesn't matter. Used game sales doesn't mean shit to Microsoft.
Nah, bro, because at the end of the day, like, besides what we're conversating about, how, we have views on both systems, fanboys are fucking fanboys, yo. When it comes down to it, them motherfuckers are going out and they're buying their fucking system because it's a fucking Xbox or because it's a fucking PlayStation.
I buy new games. You buy new games.
I buy new games.
You buy new games. And we all recommend that everybody buys new games for the simple purpose that take into consideration that the developer, those men who put their lives, 6, 8 months, 2 years of their lives into these games. You're talking about a 300-man team.
Yeah.
Put their life. They deserve the compensation for it. And if you buy a used game, you're giving them nothing versus buying a new copy. You're giving them, the 30 or 40% that they deserve, not individually, but as a company. And then, I mean, just think, it's $5. It's a $5 difference in GameStop. It's just, it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, just don't buy a couple of fucking energy drinks or Cokes or something
it's
for the week.
$5. I mean, I don't think that's going to make a difference to any gamer out there. Because the percentage $5 to $60 isn't much.
Yeah.
If it was $10, I could see that.
Yeah.
$15, I would be buying used games.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a new game, no.
But $5. I mean, it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
But more on Xbox. I mean, we talked enough about it. They talk about that Blu-ray. And then last week I said I was 60. They're not going to do it. 40, they're going to do it. I'm going to flip that. I'm going to flip that now that I put a week's worth of thought into that. Mm. Just because of Blu-ray is the main leading media. And they're going to go with that.
It's the new thing that's replacing DVDs.
Exactly. Everybody. The install base on an HD TV is huge these days. Huge. Everybody's got an HD TV, and they're getting pretty effing cheap.
Yeah.
You know, so HD TV, Blu-ray, central, center of your entertainment system. Why not? Last week I asked the question why. Why would they do it? Or now I'm asking why not. It just makes more sense if they're going to do it. They need to do it.
Dude, Microsoft doesn't want the next Xbox to just be a game and console. It wants it to be an entertainment console.
They want this one to be the entertainment console.
They want it to be an entertainment console. They want you to play your movies. They want you to play your games. They want you to play your regular TV on this console.
Granted, it would be a slap in the face to adopt Sony's technology and put it into Microsoft's thing. I think they just have to secede.
When you go buy your Sony Vaio laptop and you load up Microsoft's fucking operating system, do you feel like you're slapping Sony in the face?
I don't.
No,
exactly.
It's fucking technology.
They work together. I mean, Sony won HD DVD versus Blu-ray.
Yep.
Blu-ray kicked Blu-ray kicked HD DVD's ass.
Yeah.
So now Microsoft has to secede, accept the technology. Yep. They have to buy the Blu-ray drivers from Sony and put them in an Xbox. Yeah. But you know what? In the end of the day, that's okay. And I would appreciate if they did do that because I own some Blu-rays. I would like to watch them on my Xbox or my PlayStation, wherever. I'd like them to work anywhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to work best.
I mean, you can offer your streaming services and all that, and that's fine for people who do that. But, for those people who don't, they want that shit.
There's still people
collection.
Out there who collect. Collect. They want that physical media in their hands. And that's why I say, all download, we're still a ways off.
Yeah. Dude,
we're almost a decade away off.
My sister has
download-only media.
My sister has almost 800 DVDs.
Your sister's nuts.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking DVDs.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, dude. I mean, just if people do that, they that's what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I understand collections by all stretch of the imagination.
Dude, a new movie comes. They walk in Walmart. Oh, look, a new movie. Let's get it. What is it? I don't care.
I mean, that's all awesome. And, like I said, I think they're going to do it. Now, I'm leaning more towards they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to come out with a new compression format because at that point they won't be able to play Blu-rays. And that's kind of a key. They want to be the central of your entertainment system.
Exactly.
They're going to need to play the Blu-rays that have enough capacity for 3D.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think 3D is going to take over. I think something else is going to come in. I don't think 3D movies and all that shit is going to take over. But right now, it's a hot topic. And being able to have it is a big deal.
It's getting pretty big. Dude, I don't know if it's going away.
Until the specs can match, the 3D shit, like gaming now. Like, you play now and it's like 60 frames per second on Call of Duty, but if you would have played in 3D, it'd drop it down to 30 or something, run slower and all that shit.
Yeah,
until it gets up to those standards, like for us and hardcore gamers and just tech junkies in general, it's not going to be a big deal,
Speaking of the tech standards, another job listing has been kind of leaked. It's a job listing. They got to get out there. So Sony, Naughty Dog, to be exact, developers of Uncharted series, and they're going to develop the Last of Us. They listed a job for a person who is a 3D model artist who is able to render and ready to work in a million pixels. Now, I don't know if everybody knows what what all that means. Not a million pixels, a million. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So there's a million. There's a million
something. Damn it.
There's a million triangles that they're going to be working with. Now, that doesn't mean much to me until you actually break it down. Now, Uncharted 3.
Polygons?
That's it. Polygons. A million polygons. High five over there. I fail. I don't get a high five.
No high five for you.
So a million polygons. Uncharted 3, those characters rendered 100,000 polygons.
Holy shit. That's
one of the greatest looking games that I've ever seen. So you're talking 1 million polygons.
Can anyone say next-gen artist?
I mean, but is that to say that shit's going to be that? Or is that just like, this is what we're diving into, we want you to be able to handle up to this?
So,
well, no, Naughty Dog.
So the best looking... Now, what was it? Oh, I'm sorry. Now, I got the exact numbers. 20,000 polygons. Now, or something like that. But I know that Kratos in God of War 3, 1080p rendered game, 30,000 polygons.
Just Kratos?
Kratos himself, rendered out.
Yeah, each character
30,000 polygons. Now they're working in millions. Millions now. I mean, how close? In the next gen consoles, how close are we going to get to photorealism?
They're trying to go to. They're trying to go to VR. That's what they're trying to do.
Virtual reality.
They're trying to go to VR.
It's coming, baby. It's coming. But, more on Xbox news, because I just wanted to get that out there because I thought about it. I actually didn't put that on the agenda, but I thought about it because I heard it elsewhere.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, 1 million polygons versus, 20, 30, 40,000. Xbox is, Halo 4 reveal coming in this month, February.
Yeah.
Now, what do you know about Halo 4? I'm not a big Halo guy. You've done a little bit of Halos. Now, we know the 343 Industries.
Brand new studio.
Do you think they're going to kind of go with more of the same, or do you think they're going to take a different twist on it?
Dude, like, at this point, they really need to reinvent Halo, Like, it's just sitting there.
Everybody said that about Call of Duty.
It's kind of stagnant. Yeah, but dude, Halo doesn't have the weight that Call of Duty has.
I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, it has the weight on Xbox, but it's only on Xbox. Dude, Call of Duty is on everything, dude. Yeah.
Like Call of Duty's on my ass right now.
Like that momentum was just turning for Halo.
Face,
it was like it was building.
Call of Duty's in this video.
Like from Combat Evolved to the other games, it was just building like to this huge grand thing. Like it's fucking Halo. Dude, everybody was comparing their games to Halo. Now everybody's comparing that shit to Call of Duty.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
Everybody's like, "What the fuck is Halo?
Like, is it Call of Duty?"
We were watching Syndicate earlier, and that's what you were doing.
Yeah,
I played Syndicate demo. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, it's pretty
good. Play that shit?
I liked it.
Fucking stupid.
I liked it.
It looked a lot like Call of Duty.
Mixed with some Halo.
Go ahead, dude. Mixed with some Deus Ex.
With some Deus Ex, yeah.
Just meld them up, smash them together, wipe away the blood. You got Syndicate.
It's a smorgasbord of fucking video games. Anyway, but fucking dude.
So Halo 4. I mean, what do we think about this? Are they overdoing it? They've overdone COD before. Why not overdo Halo?
I mean, like you don't want to kill the franchise. Like that was the franchise for Microsoft for a very long time until Gears of War came out.
I'm with Lawless.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have to release a Halo every year because they don't have all of those developers in their back pocket.
Well, like I said, if they go with a few podcasts ago, if they go with the bi-yearly cycle of Gears of War this year, Halo next year, so they're not competing against each other, that would be smart from their standpoint as well as consumers spending their money, but. Dude, Halo is so done. It's not like the groundbreaking thing that it once was. The last game that they came out with was Halo Reach, was a prequel. When you see a prequel, a franchise is
Call
done.
It quits, baby. You just milked it. That's all you did was milk it.
Gears of War 3 just released. There's a new studio taking over. People Can Fly. They did Bulletstorm. They're doing the Gears of War prequel. Epic's done with Gears. Like, that's it for them. They're moving on.
They're going to do the prequel.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
They're going to do the prequel and then make games off of that prequel. Yeah. They're going to branch off on a different storyline.
Face palm, right?
Like, they really need to reinvent Halo to bring it back to that groundbreaking shooter that it was on consoles.
What Microsoft needs to do is pick up some damn studios.
Well,
they need to take the Sony aspect of it, right? That's what a lot of Sony's... So PlayStation fanboys, what do they have? Free online, which, it doesn't even equate because it's whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got Blu-rays. Whatever, right? That's not a big deal. The only thing you really have to grasp onto, why do you need a PlayStation versus needing an Xbox? Why do I need a PlayStation? Exclusives.
Yeah.
You got Uncharted. You got Killzone. You got Infamous. You got, this is a fucking ton of games. A ton of great developers that develop amazing titles.
Yeah. Excellent games.
that console
multiple Game
alone.
of the Year titles.
Exactly. You know, and that's why you need. Microsoft needs to delve into that part of things. Not keep milking your only. You know, people buy Halo because it's the only thing that they have. You know what I'm saying?
As far as Halo is concerned, I'm with Lawless on here. I think that the previous developer had plateaued Halo.
They're moving on.
And the new developer, it has to put a twist on it to basically just raise the bar on Halo.
Dude, when I played Combat Evolved the first time...
It may not happen, but, dude, they need to do something.
They're not going to do it.
They need to.
It's going to be Halo Reach in a different format. It's going to be Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3.
Well, it's going to be their
Halo Reach to Halo 4. That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be
Halo Reach .5.
I get what you're saying, but that point where Modern Warfare is at right now, where they could just copy a game and just put a couple of new things on it, that's fine. They still have enough momentum where they can do that.
Halo does?
Not so much.
That's what I'm saying.
They have to reinvent. Yeah. They can't just come out with the same shit.
I don't think they realize that.
But the thing is...
Call me crazy.
They might not.
343 Industries just made a remake of all the Bungie games, and they Anniversary Edition. Copy and paste.
Yeah, they did Combat Evolved. They did Combat Evolved, like you said, on one of the other startup X's, so it could be released on the holiday shelves for this past holiday season. But if they don't, try and fucking push the bar, if they just leave it where it's at, it's already too low. They can't just leave it where it's at. They have to raise it. They have to try and there was a huge competitive fan base of Halo players.
Yeah.
What are they all doing? They're jumping around in Modern Warfare 3 with shotguns and shit now.
I get Halo jumped on way too damn much.
Instead of fucking playing Halo, they're playing Modern Warfare now. Dude, you have to do something else. I know you added Forge and all that shit to Halo 3 and tried to break, new boundaries and shit, but you just, you got to give us more than that. It's still the same gameplay down deep,
Yes, sir.
If they don't raise the bar on this Halo, it'll be the last Halo out.
And I stand by a statement. That's very true. That could be a very true statement.
If they don't make some twist or some X factor to pull Halo off of this plateau, this will be the last Halo you see.
I don't think so.
The last successful Halo.
I think Halo. Yeah, okay. I think Halo is such an iconic franchise for Xbox that you're going to see some type of a Halo, a remake, a reboot, an anniversary edition like we saw this year. You're going to see one on the shelves every holiday season
that's why
for at least 4 or 5 more years.
That's why I added my last adjective, successful Halo.
I know.
But just because it was a great franchise doesn't mean they can't run it into the ground, right?
Tony Hawk.
Right? Fucking Tony Hawk.
Dude,
Let's make a board!
I used to play the hell out of Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk 1 on PlayStation, dude. I would hit that freaking warehouse level and go to town.
Dude, I played
the
first 3.
If that skateboard would have came out with the fucking Back to the Future game and they would have branded that as a hoverboard, that would have been a lot cooler than coming out with that fucking Tony Hawk game. Oh, man.
Pedaling your ass through the tunnel.
That's all the news we have for you guys today, all the rumors, all the emails and everything like that. So thank you for joining us on episode 23 of the Startup X Gaming News Podcast. I'm Six Sensei. Thank you, Lawless.
No problem.
Thank you, Psycho.
Anytime.
Startup X episode 23. And we're out. Peace.
Later.
Peace.